I've got some super exciting news for all the potential home buyers and investors out there, especially those looking to get in the multifamily market. Fannie Mae just released a game changer. I'm going to go over the new guidelines and explain how you can take advantage of it while building your real estate portfolio.
They tryna at me, I'm running the race. I gotta pick up the pace. They throwing shade, but I'm gone. You gotta keep it a buck to my face.
If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. My name is Daniel Walcott. I'm a realtor with the McKinney Group and Keller Williams Capital Properties in the Washington, D.C. metro area, and I help people just like you build their wealth and real estate portfolios one property at a time. Today, I want to talk about Fannie Mae's new guidelines that will allow borrowers to purchase a multifamily property for as little as 5% down. To put it in perspective, currently, in order to purchase a multifamily using a conventional loan, borrowers will have to put down 15% if they were looking to purchase a 2-unit, or 25% if they were looking to purchase a 3-unit or a 4-unit. So it just became a whole lot cheaper to get into multifamily real estate investing. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. What the heck is Fannie Mae? It sounds like somebody's grandmother. Let me break it down for you. So you have government-backed loans like FHA, VA, and USDA. And then you have conventional loans or mortgages which are backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Freddie Mac is like the cousin of Fannie Mae. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are private corporations that were chartered and supervised by the federal government. Imagine Fannie Mae as a giant middleman in the world of mortgages. When you're going out and you're looking to purchase a home, you'll get a loan from your local bank. But your bank is not going to have all this money to lend you and all the other home buyers. So that's when Fannie Mae steps in. They're going to purchase the mortgage from the bank, which frees up that money so the bank can lend it out to other home buyers. Fannie Mae then packages up all of these mortgages into securities and then sells them off to investors. Now, let's get back to Fannie Mae's new guidelines. You only need 5% down for conventional loans to purchase 2 to 4 unit properties. The reason this is such a game changer is because this policy applies to standard purchases, non-cash out refinances, Fannie Mae's Home Ready program, and Fannie Mae's Home Style Renovation program, meaning that you can go in and if you identify a multi-unit, whether it's 2, 3, or 4 units that needs renovations, you can purchase that property and fund the renovations with only 5% down. Now, for those experienced investors, I know what you guys are thinking, well, I can already do that with FHA. I did a whole video on FHA loans. I'll go ahead and link the video right here so you guys can check that out after. But here's the thing. With FHA loans, they'll allow you to purchase multifamily with 3.5% down, which is great. However, they do require the property to pass what's known as a self-sufficiency test. The self-sufficiency test is a rule that states that the rental income from a property must cover at least 75% of the mortgage payment. Now, this only applies to 3 to 4 units, but the idea is that the rental income should cover a significant portion of the mortgage payment so that you're not solely relying on the owner's income. When we talk about mortgage payment, remember, we're talking about principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Do you see why this is such a game changer? I couldn't tell you how many times that I've been out with clients and we're running numbers with lenders and they couldn't purchase a specific multifamily because it didn't pass the self-sufficiency test. Especially here in our market in Washington, D.C., where you have high property values for multifamilies. And in some areas, the market rent just doesn't reflect that yet. And so while you have investors who want to go in and utilize FHA, they're unable to purchase that property because it didn't pass that test. So maybe you've always been interested in multifamily investing, or this is a new concept for you. But this guideline helps everybody. If you were in the market and maybe not necessarily considering a multifamily, you know you can do so now, right? It's available to you if you didn't want to go an FHA loan. You can do so with conventional, and then you can offset your mortgage payment with rent. And it doesn't have to be a 4-unit. If you didn't necessarily want to be a landlord and have to manage all these rents, it can be a duplex. You live on one side, it's one building, you live on one side, you rent out the other one, and you can now do that conventional loan with 5% down. Let's say you do want to build a massive portfolio. One of the strategies that we teach is the 4-3-2-1 method. And the old way to do it was to get a 4-unit using an FHA loan, And after you lived in that property for a year, you can go ahead and purchase a 3-unit. But in order to use the FHA loan, you would have to refinance out into a conventional loan, and then you would purchase that 3-unit with 3.5% down. You don't have to do that anymore. So now you can go in, buy a 4-unit, conventional 5% down. You don't have to refinance, especially in this market. If you already owned a multifamily using FHA, you may have a rate that you don't want to get rid of at 2% or 3% or 4%. Now you don't have to. If you own a 4 or a 3-unit, you could get another multifamily property, conventional loan, 5% down. And the beautiful thing about it is that unlike FHA, where you can only have one FHA loan out at a time, you can have up to 8 to 10 conventional loans in your name. So you might be priced out of the single family market, and now you can leverage this loan program to purchase a multifamily and have tenants offset your rent. If you're looking to build your rental portfolio, if you're looking to house hack, this program is for you. The last thing I want to say about this program is that it is for owner-occupied borrowers only, right? If you wanted to invest in an area that you didn't live, and let's say you lived in Washington, D.C., and you want to purchase a multifamily out in Ohio or Florida or California, you're still going to have to put 20-25% down. Typically with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they do have loan limits, right? But the loan limits, as I was reading them, they're pretty fair, especially in our market, in the Washington, D.C. metro market, where we have higher price points. For a 2-unit, it's $929,000. For a 3-unit, it's $1.123 million. And then for a 4-unit, it's $1,396. So those are the loan limits that you can have in order to put 5% down for these programs. I think it's pretty generous, especially for our price point in our area. So if you ever felt that saving 15 to 25% down was a hurdle that you couldn't get over, Fannie Mae just did you a huge favor. As I leave you, I encourage you to explore these new opportunities, stay in tune with the market, continue to do your research. As always, if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. My information is in the description below. If I brought you any value to this video or in life at all, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, let the algorithm do its work. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.